This is chickpea blondies?
Yeah.
Why not red blondies or red
You
or
would
brunettes?
like that, wouldn't you?
Yes,
maybe
I would.
Maybe if I used like kidney beans or red beans, I could
go.
make a red bean blondie.
There you go.
I have not tried that. I have made a brownie with black beans. I have a black bean brownie recipe.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we might be able to do that. But this is an actual chickpea blondie.
Okay.
So it's a real easy one to do. I've just got a few ingredients. We're going to put them in there one at a time.
You want me to do this?
Yes, you can do the blending. We're going to do.
All right.
Now that is 2 15-ounce cans of chickpeas. Now what I do is I actually boiled these off.
Okay.
And so they're not canned like, you know, most people do the can. But if you've got the bags, and like we've showed you how to do the bags, you can just take one bag and use that. So,
but it's equivalent to 2 cans is what you're saying.
And I'm actually doing a double batch here. So,
okay.
But for this one, I've got 2 15-ounce cans. I've got 1 cup of peanut butter.
And you want that in here too?
All these are going to go in there.
So it's all going in at the same time?
Yep, 1 cup of peanut butter.
And what we're putting it in a food processor. For those of you who might not be able to see, but you're listening to us, we are processing this in a food processor. I'm going to try to get it all out, Mark.
Sure.
I don't like to leave anything behind.
So I've got 2/3 of a cup of maple syrup. And I usually use the good maple syrup. I don't get that cheap stuff.
So you do the grade A, grade B, whatever.
Up in Michigan, we get it by the gallon.
Oh, yes,
you know,
it's
for really
wonderful.
good prices. So, vanilla extract, a regular recipe would have 2 tablespoons. So today I'm doing 4 tablespoons.
So you just double it.
Because I'm doing the double batch, right?
All right.
You know, that's the nice part about recipes. And people wanted a specific recipe for this. That's why I did it. And of course, we're going to do a teaspoon of sea salt.
Okay.
I'm using, of course, the pink Himalayan.
Right.
And then I've got a half a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder.
What if somebody doesn't use baking soda for this recipe? Just leave it out and add more baking powder?
I don't think, I think it'll go flat. I don't think it'll rise the way it needs to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem with that.
Okay,
So,
now.
But you got the aluminum free and everything nowadays, so.
Okay.
And we're going to give that baby a blend until it is smooth.
All right, so I'm going to
smooth.
put the lid on here and blend it. So give us a minute on the sound.
Yeah, we want that to be very, very smooth, and so you might need to give it a couple.
I'm going to, yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to take the lid off and really make sure I haven't missed anything here off
do a
the
couple of
side.
times.
Okay.
Oh man, I got one more drop of vanilla in there.
Give me that vanilla.
One more drop made all the difference.
And this is a 12-cup processor,
Nice
so it
one.
might look nice and empty here, but it's just normally they're 8 to 11 cups, so this is a much larger capacity.
I'll probably fast forward it right here.
So I'm going to check it again. Wow, it smells good.
Is that working, huh?
I can't taste it.
I'll do that for you.
All right. Now, Mark, this is not my recipe, so I don't know what this is supposed to look like. So you're going to say, hey, smooth, smooth. For some people, would they maybe use their Vitamix or a high-powered blender? Could they do that? No,
it
so
just
you
doesn't.
want
It sticks to the sides too much. And
good. So
Yeah, it
just
doesn't
so
get that
you'll
one
know, you want a food processor for this recipe.
I think it's pretty smooth, don't you?
It looks it to me, but I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, looks good.
Looks good? Okay.
Okay. So, I've got a pan here that I lightly greased, I guess would be the word for it. Now we're going to take this and just get the majority off of the sides here real quick.
Only because I really notice things since I cook so much and I'm celiac, but there are actually, there's no flour or grain in this, is there?
No, this is gluten-free.
It's a gluten-free.
Yeah.
Wow.
That means our oven is preheated and ready to go.
Yay!
And I did that at 350 degrees.
Okay, good.
So,
good.
yeah.
How long does this usually bake?
25 minutes, 30 minutes.
So
and
keep an eye. Every oven varies, Mark. There are so many different ovens out there.
now what I did was I added some chocolate chips to it. You can use carob chips or whatever. I like the dark chocolate myself, but and just kind of stirred that in a little bit. And then we're going to pour this right into the greased pan, and all I did was hit it with a little bit of spray. Now when this is in the oven, you're going to treat this like any other cake. You can stick a toothpick in it. When it comes out dry,
it's done.
And it's kind of separating a little bit on the sides and getting a little golden crusty on the sides, then you know it's right.
So don't run and jump and slam the oven door or any of that either?
No, it'll actually rise up a little bit.
Good.
It's still a brownie, so it's still going to be heavy, but it's not going to, so it's not going to have the consistency of a cake when it comes to the fluffiness, but it will when it comes to the moisture content inside of it.
Okay.
So, okay. So we're just going to take our spatula and go all the way around until it's kind of level. What do you think? Something like that. This is a double batch. Normally when I do the single batch, I just put it in an 8x8 square. This one we're using a 9x13. And because we're doing a double batch, we got a little get together tonight, and I just needed a little more than I normally have. I'm going to give that to you. Can I do this?
Sure.
Kind of flatten it out a little bit. And then I'm just going to
hit it with chips.
Yeah, just put a few on the top. I did a whole total of 1 cup of chips.
Okay.
So for this whole batch.
So the same thing if they used carob chips.
Right, and it'd be a half cup. So all you gotta do is put that in the oven. 25 minutes later, we're ready.
Did you do the top?
Yeah, to let it cool down.
I'm
I like those new ovens.
I love them, Mark. This is a convection oven. I love it.
Y'all remember our old oven? We couldn't even fit a full pan in it.
No, we couldn't.
It would make the door open like about this much. And finally we said, that's it. We have got to get a new oven. So I got a really good deal on that, and it had the clear glass on it and everything. So hopefully we can get a camera inside the oven sometime.
Yeah.
But,
oh, that'd be nice.
We're going to let that go for 25 minutes, and then we will be back to show you the finished product.
Now, Mark, you took this out of the oven.
Yeah, it's been actually about 45 minutes. You can feel the bottom, it's already cooled.
Okay, it is. It's completely cooled. Okay, and that's the best thing to do is wait until it's cool, because if not, your chocolates are going to be really, really...
Right, and it'll be too tight. I mean, it'll be too loose. Right. Too loose. And you can see how the sides are already separated.
They're separated, yes, I do.
So let's see, how do you want to slice this? I'm going to go thirds, I think. What do you think?
Okay, yes, I do too. I think so.
Okay.
We want enough for about 20, 25 people, couldn't we?
Oh, well...
Or just you and me?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, actually, I can't eat this. I would love to.
You can too.
No, I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, come on.
But no,
it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, but what my question is, Mark, I can do this with almond or cashew or other type of nut butter, correct?
I would imagine. I haven't tried it with anything else.
So if somebody has an allergy to a specific nut, they could do this themselves with a different type of nut.
Well, I think I'm going to go like this.
Okay.
Probably could have went 4 across with these.
But you could cut them in diagonals.
Yeah, you can do anything you want with the cuts here. Now, I did put a little Celtic salt on the top. Do you see that? A little salt on the top there? And that will actually... that little salt and chocolate always works good together. Oh
yeah, pretzels, they do that a lot, chocolate and pretzels with that salty. But there's actually no, you know, I'm not for these paleo diets or anything like that, Mark, because I think we need a balance, and our grains are good.
I'm against paleo diet altogether.
Me too, but this is something, if somebody has an allergy like me, I'll be trying this, but I'll be doing it with
I guess that's
almond.
the piece I'm going to eat.
Is that your piece? That's wrong. Ooh, how good is that?
These are so spectacular, let me tell you.
And all I can do is just take your word for it.
Let's put that in the middle there, and I'm going to, once you get the first couple pieces out, then you can really see the...
Wow,
I'll take a middle piece here. I'll take a
really...
middle piece out. Look at that middle piece.
Look how nice that is,
See how that holds together? Nobody would ever imagine that this is actually made with chickpeas. There's no flour in here.
Wow.
None.
Nice.
Isn't that something?
Nice. That was simple too. Everything just went in the food processor and blended up till it was really, really soft and pured. And then poured it in a greased pan, baked it for about, how long did you bake that?
This went in for 30 minutes.
30 minutes at 350.
And I checked it with a toothpick to make sure it wasn't coming out all wet, and that's it.
Nice.
I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. For you to have something that is healthy. Okay, you don't need to use the chocolate chips.
Right.
You can use carob chips. You can use no chips at all.
Correct.
This is one of those things you could have 100 variations on it. Or maybe butterscotch chips would be good.
That'd be good. That would really be good.
And I really think you need to try this with your almond butter.
I will. I will. I'll try that with my almond butter. I'll put it in my upcoming new cookbook, and I'll say, I got this idea from Chef Mark Anthony. And he won't care, will he?
Not at all.
No. Oh, wow.
We share a lot of recipes.
We do. Hey, that's what it's all about. Mark, good job. Good job.
You know, and I have copyrights on my books and stuff like that, but I tell people, share these recipes. You know, the videos we have, share them, send them out to other people.
Sure.
We have no problem with people copying our recipe. I don't, you know, copying our recipes and, you know, whatever we do, even our printed stuff, my DVDs, I tell people, make 50 copies. And hand it out to other people. I have no problem with that. Where other people, but
I think you need one more right there.
I think I need one more someplace where you're not going to see
If
it.
this didn't have peanut butter in it, trust me, that one more piece would be right in my mouth.
Isn't that delicious looking?
Look at that. Look at that.
You only get the visual, but
Yeah, good job.
Ta-da!
I'll let Rendell taste it for him when he comes back from his walk. See, my husband's exercising today.
yeah, this one will blow your family and friends away.
It will. Good
That's
job.
it. We'll see you next time.